Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Reviewed by Joe for you. Well, guys, today's the day. Today's the day we take our first ride on the Ariel Rider X-Class. Let me tell you, first off the bat, this thing is zippy. It's zippy. It really is. I did jailbreak it, or whatever the terminology is, where I unlocked the secret keys, pretty much allowing this thing to get up into the high 30s. So we're going to see what it does here. It feels really good. As you know from my Black video, I did buy the DMX style handlebars as a taller rider, 6'8", 260. I definitely want that extra height so I can have more of an upright posture as I ride the bike. But let me tell you something, with that seat hack, which is it's really comfortable. These cafe bars aren't so bad. That kind of incline or decline or whatever it is, it's not so bad. Let me tell you something, it feels pretty good. It's zippy, it feels good, it handles well. Now, granted, this is the first time I'm riding the bike, so I'm a little, very conscious of the fact that I want to make sure all the bolts are tight and the steering column and everything is where it needs to be, and everything's safe. And let me tell you something, so far so good. I can tell you off the bat already, just riding through the neighborhood here, I've gotten this thing up to about 27, 28 miles an hour already. And it feels pretty good. It's zipping through there. All right, I think let me just dip into the park real quick, take it around the track for a little bit, and just test out the handling here. Okay. Hello, everyone. Yeah, just hop on this sidewalk. Let's get on the park, get out everyone's way. Yeah, feels good in the grass. This double suspension is going to take a little getting used to. I have an e-bike already. Had an e-bike for like the last 2-3 years, and it doesn't have front suspension, so I've gotten used to that stance. But yeah, it feels pretty good. Let's go ahead, and the handling is good. It feels good zipping around this corner. Hey, a little known fact, little known to you guys anyway, but about a year and a half ago, I dumped it. Speaking of my previous e-bike, right around this corner here, I dumped my bike. Still have the scars to prove it, so take my time getting around this track here. But yeah, it feels good. The bike is handling well. Zipping through. You know what this bike really kind of reminds me of, to be honest with you. It kind of gives you the feel of a moped or motorcycle type-ish bike, because you find yourself, maybe because of the lower stance of the bike, but you find yourself kind of leaning into the corners. I'm going pretty slow here. I'm just stopping here for a second, just something with the camera. I know this camera seems like a little tilted here, but we're going to do the best we can with it. But yeah, let me tell you something. The bike, the stance of the bike, being such a lower profile type bike, I believe from ground to top of seat is about 34 inches, something like that. And that's bar, the base bar that goes, in the middle of the bike, I believe that's about 31 inches high. So it has somewhat of a lower stance. My other e-bike has a 24-inch by 4-inch fat tires. This bike here is a 20-inch by 4-inch fat tire setup, but it feels really good. It's comfortable. Right here, what I'm doing is pedaling a little bit, just to get a feel of that. Back to that seat hack, I'm telling you something, really worked wonders, because I find that my knees aren't hitting the handlebars, or I don't even run the threat of feeling achy or uncomfortable as I pedal with this bike, or using pedal assist on this bike. So that's a good thing. I also can tell you, it feels really good too. It does. It feels really good. One thing about an e-bike, when you hop on one, you're just gonna feel young again and fresh. It reminds you of when you're 10 years old and you got your first bike. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get back into the neighborhood. Go ahead and filter out a little bit more. So far, so good. I'm telling you something, man. Wow, it feels really good on this bike. And like I said earlier, these handlebars don't feel bad at all. In fact, they feel pretty dang on comfortable. So I'm curious to, I'm curious to find out how I feel once I put the other handlebars on. The good thing about it is, if I decide that the cafe bars feel better or I like that style better, hey, it's no big deal. We'll go ahead and slap them back on there. But yeah, hitting those corners, you're gonna find yourself wanting to lean in those corners. And like I said earlier, probably because of that lower stance. But let's go ahead and open it up a little bit. And let me tell you something. Right here, I got it going pretty good. Got it up to about 35, 36 miles an hour. And speaking of the power of this bike, one thing I've noticed too, if I'm coasting about, say, 30 miles an hour, and if I let off the throttle and the speed drops to, say, about 27, 26 miles an hour, and I hit that throttle at that speed, it's going to pick up. It's going to pick up, I mean, almost like a combustion engine. It's going to give you that push. I've noticed that, so really, really powerful. And keep in mind, I have the X Class 48 volt 16 amp hour battery. So I decided not to go for the 52 volt, pretty much because it was like a few hundred more bucks, and I mean a few. And I thought for what I would use the e-bike for, it wasn't worth it. And then secondly, what I recognized from looking at a lot of the videos from some of the YouTubers who, have Ariel Rider X classes and have upgraded to 52 volt X class, is that it's more of a immediate power, because obviously the battery stronger is going to be more powerful. That in conjunction with the fact that it also has a 1,000-watt motor versus the 750 watt motor that comes with the X Class 48 volt. So, you're going to have a little more immediate power. But, it's a question that each individual has to, ask for themselves. But either way, you can't lose.
Okay, I was about to open her up. I already got her up to about 35. I really should have a helmet on. I have a helmet. Be like me, be better than me. I wish I had another camera to show you guys the speeds, man. I'm 260, 65 miles. And right now, I did jump. What's happening? I normally just ride the bike through here. Is it okay? Okay, thank you. I just wanted to respect you. I didn't want to just ride by. You have a great day, sir. Always show respect, folks. You want their jobs, never show respect. Respect. I tell you that. Gotcha. Hey, that's 35. So I'm not sure if the levels even matter once you break it, because I got it on level 1. And man, this thing's getting up to the 30s easily. Right to the hospital, little lady. I speak all the time. When I spoke to it's me. I can understand that's really that's I definitely always it's called good home training. That's all it is. Good home training. man. Something that's missing these days. It's loud. Remember that?
I tell you one thing, it's a really good day for a ride. It's about 6 p.m. Sunday afternoon, late afternoon. Oh man, it's not too hot, meaning mid-80s, slight breeze. And when you're going 35, 36, 37 miles an hour, the breeze is very, very slight. Oh man, I'm just gonna enjoy this ride. Enjoy it with me for a little bit.
And let you, just so you know, guys, this seat hack works perfectly. And what I wanted to do is, I'm pedaling currently. I wish I had another camera that could show you me pedaling. But it's really pretty easy, actually. There's really no problem with the pedaling at all. And the bike's, 68, 70 pounds. Doesn't feel heavy at all. Especially with the gears, just accordingly. Let me tell you. Not bad. And I got leg room, so that is that. 68.
When you hit this throttle, this thing goes. That's one thing I love about this bike. It's immediate. It's immediate offense. When you hit it, it's on to the races. I love that about it. The brakes, great, really good. I saw from some of the early videos that people spoke of, kind of priming the brakes and just kind of, hitting them as you ride along, just to kind of, I guess, warm them up or get them worn in or whatever it is. So I'm doing a little bit of that as I'm riding. But let me tell you something, when you hit those brakes, they stick. You feel yourself lunging forward. Because remember, a lot of times when you're hitting those brakes, you're decelerating from 30 plus miles an hour. And if you're anything like me, you're probably going to wait until the very last minute to do that. I mean, you want to enjoy every second of that speed. And that's the thing, like I said, these bikes, you really feel a certain freedom. You have that mixed bag where you have that freedom of being on a bicycle, so you have that freedom where you can be on the sidewalks, the bike trails, the parks. You can actually take these bikes on the road. They're Class 2 bikes in Florida. That pretty much means that, you don't need a helmet. If you decide not to wear a helmet, you don't need to register the vehicle. It's pretty much a bicycle with a motor on it. So there's certain little guidelines and whatnot, but look that up. We're not going to get too much in that. But the fact is you have that power of like a moped. It feels like a moped, like a little mini bike of sorts, without all the. But I can tell you one thing, as you can hear, you definitely got the whine of that electric motor. It almost sounds like a bootleg supercharger. I really don't mind it. In fact, I like it. It's no big deal. It's almost like white noise to me. I just love it. And then most of the time when I'm on the bike riding out, I freaking out on headphones anyway. So.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please take a few moments, drop a comment, like, subscribe. Please let me know what you think. Remember, guys, if you don't give anything, give thanks.